We got some audio. Hello, 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 people who are rocking up. We will be soon. We'll be sooning things soon. Okay, first things first is to get the mods on for the custom Civ 20 UI. Back, exit Age of Empires, and do that again. That is the plan indeed. Because, well, mod's a bit funny at the moment. And unfortunately, you aren't going to see polar bears today, apart from this one at the front, because all the event mods are a bit broken for Age of Empires 2. So you don't know which ones are working, which ones aren't. And unfortunately, Penguin riding a polar bear, as we have right in front of us, is also fortunately an event mod, so it might not work. But we will press on. So I've got the mod road. That's only I need to download the Rex as well. That's a good idea. It's been a while since I've done all this. Since I've casted, since I've streamed. Save game. And then make a file explorer for downloads. You're wondering how to do that. How to copy Rex. We did it. Wonderful. It's all about Ray and Dave. So this, what I'll be casting today, is the grand final of the Custom Cup. Division 1 final. Fortunately, we don't have a Civ draft for the people because they haven't sent one yet. Unfortunately, they haven't sent one. So we're going to be playing blind. Both of these people are about 1800-ish ELO, and to be Ray versus Deante for life. Deante for life did submit a Civ, a very painful Civ, which I can't remember which Civ they submitted, but they have submitted a Civ. Can't remember which Civ it was, but one of the early ones. Early alphabetically, I think. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe we organised it by name of person rather than name of Civ. Machine gun is machine gun Civ, the Civ which I've had great success with. Making machine guns that really do go brr. So, what we're doing, just getting things ready. So, we are, hi Bruce. So, custom Civ tournament, we have some games. Let's load Capture Age while we're at it. So, it's been a while since I actually loaded Capture Age, and sometimes it likes you to load it first. If it's been a while, without loading it in a game. Okay, so I had an update. Okay, so there we go. Things are moving into place. Load game. It's been a while. It has been a while since I've learned how to do things. Since I've had to cast a game before. So what I'm going to use Capture Age primarily. but obviously it's using custom civs, so the UI doesn't quite show them, but I'll try and make it clear. I'll do some editing of the scoreboard and things. And I have the Age of Empires tab loaded and done, so we have there we go. Things are loaded. Enable the scoreboard. Best of 5. I think they're doing best of 5. It was an option to do 5 or 7, but look, they've only sent me 5 recs, so that probably means they're doing 5. Okay, but let's do this. Let's reveal the civs. Ray is playing as Strunk Tamers, which is Tuga's Elephant Civ. And Deante, I was cut off with Deante because I need to put room for their civ, which is, I believe it's Inconsistency. It is Inconsistency. So Hafni, if you're around, I think that's your civ, right? Checking that it is your civ. Ink on assistant. Yeah, but inconsist. It doesn't. The word cis doesn't fit anyway. It's just ink on. So there we have the 2 people maps, and on this it's Celts and Ray. And our first map is Lumber Town, which is my lovely little map. 2 TC starts. Each section starts with a Ray badly positioned lumber camp. And let's crack on with the grand final of the Custom Cup. If I knew how to press play, there we go. So yeah, you start with all your herdables are fairly close because I didn't know how to code them far away. They kept spawning alongside of wood lines. And boars and deer stand fairly close to each other. Fairly close to yourself as well. And your 2 town centres are joined by a brick path, except for this instance. But it's vaguely a brick path, which means you have a general idea where to travel between your town centres. Start-wise, both players seem to have got I like Deante's town centres better. Not town centres, lumber camps better. They're a bit more nicely placed coding wise, but they're free. How can you complain about free lumber camp? Am I right? Rest of wise, Ray's got the more defendable location though. Both the Boabab forest has spawned in between Diante's start. So there's going to be, it's harder for them to defend it. So swings and roundabouts, fairly even start. That's a wolf. I felt a bit like a cow for a second, so I was zooming in abruptly. So let's look at the civs. We've got Ray is the Strong Tamers, which is pseudo-Malians at the moment. So that is Elephant Civ, all elephant bonuses, lots of elephant bonuses there. They got the melee cheapness, they can do armoured elephants and elephant archers, they get the Bengali conversion resistance, they get the Portuguese technology quicker, the old Portuguese technology quicker as when that was a Civ bonus. And they get the Mayans resources lasting longer with cataphracts, medical core, mahouts, and the Teuton team bonus resisting conversion. So it's a very strong. If you let them to get to elephants, you're screwed basically. That's what Ray's got here. I don't know how to get rid of that mod. There's some sort of spam. Yeah, some sort of spam spot. I don't know how to delete on OBS. Unfortunately, I don't know how to delete that. Oh, I can mute that, but I don't really know. Anyway, hello, Typha Money. Hello, Daniela. Hello, Hat Chief. Sorry, Hat Chief. I think that's yeah. Sorry for getting your name wrong. 100% sorry. And now, but speaking of Hat Chief, let's look at Diane. Sorry, let's look at Diante's Civ Inconsisting, which I believe is yours. So, yeah, let's look at that Civ. It's a, well, it doesn't get, I think it doesn't get any farm upgrades, which is why people have generally left it alone, unfortunately. But it's a good Civ. It's a very good, it's got a very good unique unit focus. It's like full chakram, like pain. It has the Polish stone miners. It has infantry attack, which is Japanese Burmese bonus. Yep. Spearmen and skirmishers train faster, which doesn't exist for any civ. Resources drop off buildings, add more population rate, which is good on this map because you had twice as many. You start with a free lumber camp, that's 5 pop you start with for free, and you've 2 TCs. It's always good to get that population space there, as well as you can recruit the regional elephant units. With Shatras and helping elephants, unit HP, Garland Wars, and the cost to go up to elite is low as a team bonus, which every little helps. So you see both players are taking their boars. I don't really know the meta for this map, but Dante's throwing it split, like there are 2 TCs, there's some of them on food, some of them wood. He hasn't really like specialised, but he has got double scouts. Both people have got double scouts moving together. And Diante has found a TC. So maybe that is the meta, using both your scouts to traverse the map. Ray has, let's see what Ray's start is. They've generally focused this one on food from the looks of it, and this one on wood. So they've sort of specialised their TCs. This one's also on gold as well. And Ray has clicked up. Maybe Fast Castle. And Dante's on stone instead, so it's a bit and gold. Interesting things are happening for sure. I don't really know what the meta for this. Obviously, Ray, as Strong Tamers, doesn't really have much of a feudal age. It's very much like I get elephants in Castle Age. Watch me get there. So a Fast Castle. This is the map for a Fast Castle if I ever saw one. So it will probably work in their favour. Dante, inconsistency. I mean, their own elephants, Fast Castle, unique unit focus, Shackled Throwers. These Garland War Shackled Throwers can actually annihilate elephants, so that might be a good civ pick for them as well. You never played my map, Typhon Money. This is my map I created. I made this map for the tournament. It's the 2 TC start map. It's an amazing one. Most people have banned it because it's a 2 TC start map. And no one wants to play that. Yeah. Your civ doesn't have a farmer grade, which is, yes, it's awkward, but this is the best map for, maybe. This doesn't have the most outside hunt, I guess, but if there's any map you wanted to like finish early before farm upgrades were an issue, this is the map. This is the map for this civ. Oh, actually, sometimes Catch Rate doesn't show all this, but actually, look in Capture Rate we had no horse collar and up here, and we have a full tech tree here. So I think these have updated. Sometimes they don't update. Sometimes they do update for Capture Age. So I'm not sure what that does and what doesn't do that. Whether it happens for the other games, we'll see. But they're chatting about the tech tree mod. Yeah, the actual tech tree in game doesn't work, but if you just hover over it and it'll tell you that works. Hovering over works, but clicking on tech tree decided to not work. There was a mod. It looks like there was a mod made to make that, but according to the chats, and that has since broke, which I'm not surprised with all the updates that have been happening recently in the game. I'm not surprised that a mod broke. But 40C start. I've seen a lot of those sort of yeah, I couldn't honestly, and especially your POV like Viper. He's like clicking. He'd be like clicking all over the map in like double quick time. I get whiplash from just watching that. But yeah, luckily for this map, there's not too much whiplash from going from one TC to another. But we do see Ray playing for some elephants, getting a couple of stables down, and also winning the fight with. It hasn't really got any upgrades, so just winning the fight with slightly better, just a height better positioning there. Deville helped out, maybe a bit of a heal. Scouts were a bit weak from when they found the TC earlier, so Ray's in the lead, and elephants are on the way. 2 stable elephants, probably not enough food yet to do 2 stable elephants, 2 TC's production, so we'll see how that pans out. But these elephants are hard to stop. Just because of the bonuses. It's not like, even these unarmored, they still like resist bonus damage, so these spears are going to be absolutely useless. But it is interesting to see that the avenue of attack is in between Ray's 2 bases and at Dante's northern town centre. So Dante's southern town centre might be fairly safe from threat for a while, at least unless the elephants change. And these are slow units. These elephants, they don't get any speed bonus until the Mahouts in Imperial Age. So before then, I think it might be Dante might have a bit of a respite for one of their TCs. As we see, yep. 7 spears, getting pike. It's not a lot. These elephants will snowball. Castle Age, getting look for trap. I want to see how Trakrams do against elephants. I'm sure, Chief, you might be able to insight if you tested this against elephants. Like, do they shred them or not? Are they a worthwhile adversary to the mass elephants? Oh yeah, horse-collar. Yeah, horse-collar. Actually, yeah, we don't really see a horse-collar because every single civ gets horse-collar and heavy plough. So it's like interesting. Just like it actually is such an important unit. So here we see Dante going for monasteries, thinking about monks, but these are also quite unconvertible, these elephants. But enough pikemen getting us around an elephant, it's enough to scare these back. And Dante's got a little bit of a rescue. Killed an elephant, killed both of another elephant here. Actually pushing back, and it's forcing Ray to go for a siege workshop, maybe a scorpion, and also an archery range. And Strong Tamers can't really do much else apart from elephants. They're very elephant heavy civ. So yeah, they don't get anything. They don't get crossbow. They don't get hand cannon. They don't get cavalry archer. Siege wise, they don't get any siege. So apart from siege elephants, so that siege workshop might not be too useful in the end because they can't make a scorpion. But we do see an armed elephant. So yeah, it's going to be difficult. They have good barracks options. I would say that they have nothing. They do get champion. That is something that they can do. So that might be something they have to think about. But against Trakram throwers, can this civ beat against Trakram throwers? And the answer is we'll find out how the elephants do. Because Trakram throwers are really good units against units that are really clumped together, and these elephants, they stack. Diante's collecting the relics. There are 9 relics on this map, so it's quite a lot of good gold income, especially when gold starts to run out, because I didn't put too many gold piles on this map. So if it goes late, relics are going to be very important. Oh, elephant archers. I forgot about elephant archers. Yep. That they will shoot. They will actually clean the pikemen quite nicely. It's like you don't get crossbow. Why are you making archer ranges? But yeah, I forgot that you can recruit elephant archers here. I feel like I don't know. Well, if Krakenmaster does, if Krakenmaster is around, maybe like at some point make the elephant archers like a tech tree thing rather than a bonus at some point. If it wants enough units, once enough civs get them, just become. It's just as popular as the Eagle Scout, so I feel like maybe it probably should exist on the tech tree. But I think I actually may have changed it to do that. So here we see a lone Chakram thrower getting murdered by an elephant, but it did kill an elephant. That's probably quite a weak elephant now, unfortunately. But yeah, definitely has to think about massing their Chakram throwers. One's not going to do enough, unfortunately. How much is it doing? It's 6 damage per Chakram, which is not bad. Enough that maybe Ray should think about putting some armour on these things. Wrong armour. Going purely for the attack up gear. Maybe thinking that some cav armour might be needed sooner rather than later. Eco-wise, Dante's got a really solid eco. 13 bills ahead with 4 TCs. And Ray's definitely trying to think about how can they get elephants churned out as much as possible. And as a result, hasn't got any more TCs. These lumber camps were a bit messy, but this is definitely it's good that they're reseeding them anyway. I don't reseed lumber camps. I keep forgetting until they're really panicky. It does show that this is like these are 1800 elo player, if not more, 1900 pushing. So yeah, it's definitely looking like a good fight here in the centre, and we do see monks actually converting the elephant archers in the end. This civ does get heresy as well. It's an elephant civ that gets heresy, which could become quite useful if it does go late and there's lots of monks coming out. And Dante definitely is focusing monks rather than chakrams or pikes. I think that's a dangerous ploy because light cav could come out to snipe. And these do resist conversion, and they don't have a lot of armour. They have sanctity, I believe, and that's about it. And now the elephant archers come close, and will they get a conversion? Will they get a conversion? They're double targeting the same elephant. Look how long it's taking to tick. That's 4 monks died. You can't just rely on monks here, unfortunately. Chakram is the answer, I believe, but I think they need to math. You can't trickle Chakram. It's one of the lesser known rules of Age of Empires. Never trickle Chakram. But now the 8 elephant archers, 5 battle elephants, more on the way. Husbandry's coming in. No armor or defensive upgrades for no bloodlines yet, but husbandry is going to be quite useful to sniping monks. And rightly so, Dianthe stopped making monks. I think maybe just keep monks just to bring some relics in, to be honest. Relic-wise, yeah, 3 for Dianthe, none for Ray. Ray has not bothered to, and probably doesn't need to, really. See, an armed elephant, that might take this castle down, but armed elephants do die to Chakrams as well. So this Berber pass is a nightmare to path through. These pikes are trying to find damage, and these bad elephants die, but the pikes are just dying to elephant archers themselves. Trying to just find look at this pathing there, like round here, round there, round the houses and back again. Chakram's the answer. Force them to path into you. What's the range of Chakram? 5, less range than elephant archer, but yeah, Dianthe's definitely thinking about massing up these disco throwers. Look at the definition on those discuses. Disci. I'm not sure. I know the plural. Discuses. I think this comes from a verb, not a noun. We have a sneaky monk here trying to get conversion. Yeah, it's not going to work. There's too many elephant archers now. Here we see Dianthe going for a castle on a house, but it's an aggressive forward castle, and it's very brave when elephant archers could be coming out of these ranges. They're not currently, but I feel like that's very easy to stop. That's why I want to look at this action. Look at these elephant. Look how the Chakrams are doing. I think that's more important. Look, they're actually doing not a bad job, to be honest. I think you just need more. You just need more and more and more. A few more. I think like 30 Chakrams is going to be enough to like shred any massive elephants. You just need to get to there, and I don't think Ray's going to let Dianthe get to 30 Chakrams, unfortunately. Armed elephant goes down from pikes. This castle was rebuilt. No quick walls though, not walling themselves in, but I think, yeah. Okay, Ray's not even looking, that was just pathing. That's all it was, it wasn't like investigating, that was just pathing. Now they're turning back. Yeah, and then we have a castle right on the, right in the business maker of Ray's military economy here. Military production. And if once you get Bodkin, it'd be quite a useful peering point to some of these builds here on wood and stone farmers. Plumring's in for Ray, but Dianthe's gone up to Imp already. Like this 40C boom play is really 137 eco. Imp's come in handcart, and this soon to be a great launching after point. Just like to stream Chakrams in from 3 castles. That's the dream. Get that massive 30, I think, is what you need, and the game will be Dianthe's. And I mean, maybe the elite Chakram being cheaper will come into play. I think they do get a bit more attack. They come into play. It's not that much cheaper though, unfortunately. It's like 30% cheaper, or something like that. It's not the most overpowered team bonus in the world, but I don't think so. Had to be overpowered to be cool. No one's done that bonus, I think. Now these 5 Chakrams are absolutely annihilated with the help of Castle, but iron casting. There's still no armor on these elephants or elephant archers. Like this is enough Chakram. There's not the elephant archer numbers have fell behind. I think like maybe you should retreat into the castle though. Yeah, retreat to the castle. Help with castle fire will help. Either just die, they're just unarmored. I don't know if Squire's in yet. I don't know. Maybe, probably. I think Squires should be in if the Civ does have Squires. These Chakrams are being speedy. Here, yep, making Chakrams, raiding the eco, being very annoying there, and these elephant archers are just dying. What's they have here? 3 armored elephants in hiding, elephant archers hiding, just waiting. Imps come in. But Imp's only 20 seconds away from Ray though, so it's looking to be a close game. I don't like making more pie. I think Chakram's the unit to go for. Chakram with Trebs. But here we see Garland Wars. I think Garland War Howl or Pike. I don't. That's strong. That is. That's enough to. That's enough to raise TCs probably. Garland War Howl. Blast Furnace. It's really about maximising damage output here. And this distraction of this castle is enough to really mass a lot of chakrams. 23 chakrams. They're dotted about the map, unfortunately. Here we see a very aggressive Ford Castle. Only with 6 vills though on it, and that might be denied. What do you think? What do you think, chat? Do you think it'll be denied? It's looking like it, to be honest. This poor villager. Yeah, that's denied. But I think just the whole of this is enough of a distraction to really make things difficult. But we see a castle here from Ray, and I mean, I think Cataphracts might do okay in this scenario against Chakram throwers, but like the elephant, all the melee elephants just melt, and now these elephant archers are busy killing these villas rather than the Chakram throwers. These Chakram throwers are having a great time. 5 minutes. For only 3 military units left, and one of them is at Treb. Sorry, I got the emu Treb mod. I forgot I had that. Watch some emu heads fly around. But 2 military, one's a Treb and one's a battle elephant that's done, which has sort of lost his way. And look at this word. Who needs horse collar when you have this much word in? In the 60 farms, yep. Yeah, I think Cataphract might be the answer, really. But Ray doesn't have the eco for it. 29 on farms. That's half as many as Dianti has. And this castle's back in business. 2 vills this time. Couldn't afford more. Just going for 2 nice vills. So inconsistently winning, might be winning the match in the final, which that's. I don't think my Civ. I hope my Civs can make the final, but there aren't going to be many Civs that win the grand final. And here we have it. Ray calls the GG, and here we have Dianti taking game 1 on Lumbered Towns. Like I said at the start, it was a fairly fair start for both of them. Ray was more defensible than Dianti, but Dianti had slightly better lumber camp positions. Yeah, so fairly even overall, and just like Dianti held off the elephants with enough pikes to boom behind, and that was the main factor. Elephants are expensive. They got the melee. They have got the melee discount, but they're still expensive, and especially with 2 TCs, because you sort of want to be. It feels like a more of a 1 TC play to go immediate castellated elephants. Like maybe Ray should have thought about what's the word? Idling one of his TCs just to keep enough elephants in production, really overwhelmed with numbers before the castles could come out. And maybe mixing elephant archers earlier to kill with the pike. But yeah, as a result, like this Trunks doesn't have a great Chakromancer. He does not get crossbow, does not get cavalry archers. You want someone with a bit more range than elephant archers, just because elephant archers after Bodkin, which was most of them in Castle Age, only had 1 extra range, which isn't enough to make fights, like to really like hold fights. You want something that could shoot at range. No siege, no like scorpions either doesn't help. No mangonels. So I think that was a really good game. Let me overlay. Let's overlay. Let's go on to game 2. That was a quick game. Lumber Towns has its speed, and it makes the games nice and quick. And just hope the other games are like that, because that's a nice speed. We don't have a Civ draft or map draft, unfortunately. I mean, have they responded with one yet? That is a good question. Oh, they have got one. Oh, they've got one. That's excellent. It's arrived. So bear with while I open the. Let me do some OBS stuff. I know it's always dangerous when I do OBS stuff, but let me do some OBS stuff. There we go, there's a map draft. There's a Civ draft. Okay, we're in business. Look at this, hastily put together. There's a map draft, there's a Civ draft. So map draft, let's open this one high. So we have Lumber Towns, that was a neutral map. So Ray's home map, so Cabrera de Cafayette, which is a very open map, very close, fairly close starting together, very open. It's a very camel-y map. I've always seen camel civs, one of the two camel civs at least on there. And then Karga, which is a sort of a closed water map. You sort of want to fight water, but you can fairly easily wall it off later on in the game and force it into a very big water fight. Dante's home maps are Arenaception and Glacier Lagoon. Arenaception is sort of fortified clearing, but you wall on both sides. Haven't seen that being played yet. I've always banned it because it's too much like Arena. And then Glacier Lagoon is a very deceptively watery, but not quite water, but it's always good to have water on this map. It's a map you fight for water, but for position rather than fish. Well, Karga's a lot more fish than position. Glacier Lagoon's more position than fish. So you fight to get the position. You fight to be able to snipe. I think War Galleys can snipe TCs. So get to Cascade, get some War Galleys, and you can snipe out TCs. So that's a map, and then you can use the outsides. You can walk on the outsides, but you can just patrol ships and snipe anything that doesn't path correctly. So that's the map draft. Civ draft. There we go. Let me fit it on the page. That's my overlay. No, that's still my overlay. There we go. So, they've used the best of 5 Civ draft. So let's go on this instead. We've had Inconsistency winning against Strong Tamers. So, what's the next map? No idea. Next map is Karga. Ray's home map, Karga. So, what do we have for Karga? We have options. Ray's actually picked No Hard Feeling, but it's Leonti's Civ. They've banned. Oh no, that was AT-41's douching Civ. But the block printing machine gun being banned by Ray, fairly smart decisions. Dutch construction showing Silly Boys by Leonti. Silly Boys hasn't really seen their way in. It's very silly, Silly Boys. It's the one where villagers. It's the one that it's just a tower rush and Civ. So I don't think I haven't seen play, but if anyone knows how to tower rush, it's these very vaguely high elo players. And Dutch Construction Crew is a good Civ as well. So this is a Civ I've played with as Gondor, Emu Civ 6, Paradoxical Emus, Aiden's, and Dutch Cavalry. So these are the 6 Civ. Dante's done both of Emu Civs, and hello Emu for popping in. I think I've said your name too many times, and you've arrived. I've summoned you. Whilst Ray has Noldor, which is, I think it's Boost Booster Civ, there's Boost Booster still in. No High Feelings, which is a douching Civ. Moodites is a cavalry Civ, which maybe I'll see that in Cabrera de Cafayette. That feels like it's a good Civ for that map. Hey I Don't Know. Hey Oh I Don't Know. Which I just called a Heyoid K because I didn't realise that until Eleanor told me. And Korean's Better, which is Eleanor's Civ. Unfortunately, none of my Civs have made it to the final. Hobbs and Honey Bandage, they were the sniped ones. That said, none didn't like any of my Civs. There's no Crimeans going boom. There's no Tropical Denmark. I'm very sad. But Lumber Towns was picked, so I'm happy with that. So we'll go into game 2 on Karga. Let me load it up. And then let's get Capture Rage a-going. Okay, let's turn off that. Let's turn off that. There we go. Capture Rage. Now, Persians versus Burmese. So who are Persians and who are Burmese? Well, Persians are the Noldor. So let's go back to this and put Ray as Noldor. I think this is just Ray's home, not home Civ, but this is the Civ that Ray picked first. Definitely with this in mind. And Dianetics Knights have gone for Gondor. So it's I can't remember who made Gondor. Let's have a look who made Gondor. Whilst we're in things, let's look at who made Gondor. Gondor's Wavy Davy Baby Civ, and Noldor, I believe, is Bruce's Civ. Yep. So Noldor ages up quickly. It has the melee age up bone. Let's just go through the Civ like we did last. Okay, let's return to map so we can have a look at this, just so you can peruse, and we'll get things started, and we will have a look at the Civs. So, Race Civ Noldor. So it has the Briton Foot Archer range bonus. It has the Archer lines go faster, which is a sort of human bonus, but for the Archer line. They have the melee age up faster. They had the Dravidian receive 200 wood when aging up, and they have the Teutons Murder Horse and Home Medicine for free with Samurai, Pavise, the Italian Castle Age deck, Timur's Siegecraft, and Spearmen have 3+ attack versus Cavalry, which is sort of like I guess it feels like more of like a Bohemian sort of Spearman unit's better, but more cavalry based. It doesn't exist for any team. And Gondor also has the melee age up faster bonus, has the Saracen Market, has the Frank Castles, receives 350 stone upon advancing to Castle Age, has the Teuton Towers and Town Centres, that they can garrison more things. It has the Portuguese gold discount on all units, and it has land explosive units trained 200% faster, which is in this case just going to be Petards. With Janissaries, Karak, the Portuguese ship bonus, and Atheism, the Hun relic victory bonus. I mean, they could have gone Timber Siegecraft in here and be able to trade Flaming Cows 200% faster. But alas, no. And docks can work 20% faster. So it's definitely geared a bit with Boost, because if Boost is still here, I remember Boost was telling me about his Civ that it's a very balanced Civ. It has some naval aspects, and these are naval aspects that Dianti is probably looking to do. So if you're unfamiliar to Karga, you start with like a couple of rhinos, some goats. There's some goats around the map. There's ibex that Ray's pushing in here. Wood lines are it's very difficult to path through these wood lines. That's sort of the main selling point. There's lots of evil lions about to get you. There's some buried map bushes, but it's very difficult to path. Like here, between the sides, like, is that a hole? Nope. Is that a hole? Nope. There's no hole here. This seems like the only hole until you get to the shoreline, but this isn't a hole, this isn't a hole. So it's like, if you get the shoreline here, if you win water, all you need to do is wall that off, and you've completely walled off that side of the map. The other map's not going to be too different either. It's a bit more open, but yeah, here's the only place that needs to be walled off. So if you win water, your life's much easier. There's quite a lot of fish in the middle as well. So this is definitely like water control into fish and then position, while something like Glacier Lagoon is water control for position more than for fish. There's a relic here because that can't be taken. I can't remember if you can transport here and take that relic. But important thing in this map, which many people do forget, is that stone is in the corners and gold is at the back. These gold, it doesn't look like there's much gold, but these gold mines have 1,500 gold each. They're more gold. They're goldier. They're golder. More gold than gold mines would otherwise be in the game. So you end up with a lot of gold unsuspectingly. You're like, oh, there's only like 6 tiles. That can't be any gold. But no, that's 9,000 gold for those 6 tiles that Dianti has. And how many tiles of gold does Ray have? A lot more. It's not fair, the gold generation this map. That's the only problem, that the gold allocation is not fair. There might be another gold power I'm missing, but generally, as far as I can tell, it's not balanced, unfortunately. Ray has more gold. It has 10 tiles. It has 12 tiles of gold. 14 tiles of gold. Compared to Dianti's 6 tiles of gold. So it's definitely very much not fair, unfortunately. So Ray's been map hacking. We can see that. We can see that for sure. But yeah, Civ-wise, I mean, I'm sure Chief, email in the chat. What Civ do you favour? Do you favour the Archer Civ Noldor, or do you favour the very balanced but doesn't really do anything like excellent Civ for Dianti? which doesn't like it's thing about aging up and getting a castle down, and that's it. On this sort of map where usually you will lock off, and usually a game with multiple castles, not just one. So it's interesting to think. Did Ray lose a Ville here? They've both lost. Oh no, Ray killed that Ville. I thought that was just a scout battle. No, Ray killed this a villager over here. I thought that was a scout fight. I apologise if I missed action. Explains there's only an eagle for Gondor. Dantine is an eagle, which is difficult to chase after a scout. Will we see will we see anything dying? No. Also, yeah, both people start with a gold close to them, which is good. But Ray is taking this gold, thinking about water, double dock, fishing ships, fire ships, fire galleys. I think Dante's main aspect is trying to get as much fish as possible before these fishing ships die. So yeah, Ray's going to win water. Both sides have got the melee up bonus, but I think this is Ray's home map. There must be definitely more secure play in Karga than Dante is. Probably has a strong idea what to do, what the meta is. Ray's also picking up another villager, and it's like, while also walling off their own villager from Dante's attack. So Ray's definitely gaining some good early damage against Diante, and here we see the lot of damage against Diante. Triple dark, like yeah, Dante's not bothered with a second dark. It's realised it's no point. They've lost water. They have to think about land, and it's like what land stuff do you do? So I'm having a quick drink. If Diante's quick enough, they could just stonewall here, and then like force everything to go over here, and basically just have all this fish beam to themselves, but for no worries whatsoever. Bruce, Noldor OP. Well, we'll see if your Civ. We've achieved her Civ has won a final match, winning match 1. We'll see if your Civ can also win a match. Currently, it's looking like it. A massive eco lead. Purely on getting all these fishing ships out. And here we see Market Blacksmith. So Diante's thinking about Castle Age into Castle into. What did I say the unique unit was for this Civ? Janissaries. Okay, Janissaries are a good unit. If anything's going to turn the tide, it's going to be Janissaries. But there's no Janissary bonuses. There's no like gunpowder bonuses. They're just a bit cheaper, these Janissaries, and you can make a castle very quickly from them. And you get very good market economy, very good. If you like market manipulation, and I like my market manipulation, this seems like a Civ for you, or for me. So we see Diante moving on to the berries. They started that a long while ago, but that villager died. Just some hunt here they've been taking. So they've transitioned to some land food quite nicely, but I feel like it's time for farms and they can't afford them. So yeah, it's a bit tight. Let's just say the economy is a bit tight. They're not sure what they're doing. Like you know what they're doing, but they're not sure. I don't think they have the best like. How do I win now? How do I do things now? How's the best place on this map? Oh yeah, that's just rubble. It's like, did they delete a building? But I think that's just rubble from like vibes. Oh no, they're deleting buildings. Okay, maybe they will house ward themselves in to protect themselves from scouts. But land-wise, neither unit is making like big land. But that's a good spot there by Ray. That's spotting the scout. You can see that castle's coming. Bought 100 stone. But will it be denied? It's denied by villagers. Accidentally denied. These villagers have come out to try and build a counter castle. So here we see a Ville fight. I'm not sure who wins. The HP is fairly close. But yeah, they're using the. It's not the best castle position in the end because Ray reacted ridiculously quick here, and should have stopped this which is a good castle location. Gets the docks and gets the galleys. But I think this is safe. But I know this is safe. But even the goat's getting involved. The goat's also getting involved in this fight. So yeah, I can't. Yeah, I think it's 4-3 on eco kills because 4 of those are fishing ships, so I wouldn't count them. On villager kills, so it's 4-3 to Ray. So some villas lost their lives there. We can see some teal body, we see a blue body. I think 1 each trade there. I think another 2 and another blue. Okay, yeah, there's the 3 dead and there's the 2 dead, and there was one vill dead earlier. I think an eagle may have got the vill in the end before it died. Neither player's going to stone, so yeah, Dante was a good. Getting 350 wood stone for 3 and then just buying a simple Saracen market 100 stone makes you can get a castle out without having to resort to going to the Cornerstone mine, which is quite a big ask to do as you go up to Castle Age, or even in mid-feudal age. I think this would be better. This galley would be better placed here with this fire ship over here, because you can snipe so much wood line just sitting there, where you're just parking the galley there. Yeah, we see the first guy get Janis coming out, Janissaries. Elite Turkish fighting units, missing all their shots, but stop it. But that's not wallable. That's only a foundation. But as we see Castle Age archers, but these Castle Age archers have range. They've got Bodkin. They got 7 range, and when they'll be crossbow soon with 7 range, it's 8 range. Sorry, which is the same as a Janissary. So these Janissaries can't engage because they don't do great against archers. They miss too many times. There's many. If they could hit against archers, they would do very well. But I think it's hard to master them because they're from a castle and archer range. They miss, and they have less HP. No, they have the same HP. What are they missing? Okay, yeah, it's just that they miss too many times, so they just can't trade effectively against crossbows with the same range. And that is why Diante's building a siege workshop. What's the siege options on this civ? It might get Ram. It's hard to tell. Look, Ram looks crossed out, but it gets Mangonel Scorpion. It does not get any upgrades to any of those units, but it gets Bombards. Yamnoda has very quick archers. Yeah, even that thing as well, the speed as well. These archers are so quick that they can just hunt and kill Jannies. Look, just 2 Jannies just immediately just die. These archers are the same range as this castle because Diante hasn't got fletching yet. At least Diante's got some armor. Ray did suffer last game for not getting any armor on elephants, which I think is sorely needed some melee armor there. 90% sure if these upgrades are correct. They could be, they might not be. It's hard to tell. Last game these were correct for the civs because we could see that was no horse collar for inconsistency. But sometimes they doesn't quite match, and I can't bother to go and check. I mean, okay, I'll check. So no wood cutting, no infantry armor last. Yep. Okay, yep. These look correct. It's definitely not Burmese, I think, because Burmese have all 3 wood options because they get them free. So it's definitely not Burmese, so I'm happy to say that Cat Trade is doing good. This Mangonel, unfortunately, couldn't quite get these crossbows because they're so nippy that they just run into the Mangonel and just snipe it from close. So a very interesting way of calling it, sniper from close, but it works. Running out of fish though. I think pretty much exhausted all the fishes. I think these 2 are the last fish. Oh, there's one over here. Okay, there's not much fish left, but Dante's called the GG. But there's not enough Jannies. They getting sniped by crossbows, and you can easily make more crossbows. And parking crossbows right here is an excellent move. It didn't have Pana in there. Don't think they got any kills, but just putting them there, like to stop Dante going for more stone that's a good play there. But that. I mean, another quick game. We see that, hi Jewel, we see that sometimes these civ matchup is very important. There's actually no selection of civ matchup in normal age modes, but in this tournament, it's a very important thing. Having said that, these civs were fairly matched. Like Dante I think it's map knowledge. Like this is Ray's home map. Ray knows this map pretty well, and therefore knew the build to get quick feeder into winning water, and then from that Dante's on the back foot. Yeah, and yeah, I mean, I think it's very lucky there though. Ray did have a lucky moment having the scout walk just as the vills were coming up. Maybe sense that a castle was coming. I guess when know you're up against Gondor and it has 350 stone as your age up, and faster building or whatever, it's whatever castle bonus it has. Oh, cheaper castles, that's what it is. Okay, you didn't need to buy stone. I thought it buy stone, but no, I forgot it was cheaper castles. You literally have enough stone to build a castle up as you age up. I forgot about that. But like immediate castle age castle, like I feel like that's probably just good knowledge to have your scout. Just be aware and then able to fight out this slightly more dangerous one to a very more passive castle location. This doesn't range the docks. It doesn't range any sort of measurable woodline or farmland or whatever. Here would have ranged as woodline. So that's I think it's very good. I guess a mixture of luck, a mixture of sort of knowledge that there are vills coming and finding that and stopping Dante's like only chance of victory pretty much at that stage. Well, at this stage, like to get the whole point of the civ is to get a castle out quickly. But there we have it. Both her chief and Bruce have had their civs win the final map, and I've had my map win the final map. If that counts, it doesn't count. But my map is featured, so I'm happy about that. Even though my civs were not drafted, or banned, or sniped. Okay, let's. Okay, we've got Arenaception or Glacier Lagoon. So we'll minimise this, and we'll just. Let's see what the next map will be, and then we can think what next civs it will be. So those are the civs we have in front of us while I load game 3 of this grand final. It's Glacier Lagoon. It is Glacier Lagoon. So from water to water. So we'll have a look at the civ and see which best of the water, because Noldor is an okay water civ, and no one's drafted the best water civ, which is Tigrodes. Yep. So, yeah, my map. You missed the first game was Lumber Town, Sean. That's what I said there. The first match was Lumber Town, so my map made the final, but my civs are not going to make the final. So we've had Gondor lose to Noldor. So we have a water map. And Mudar's is a fairly balanced civ. Korean Fence also. Both of these are Elenir civs. They're both fairly balanced. So I think they might have a chance on water. Dutch Cavalry probably does not do water well, but I think Eden's might be fairly balanced as well. So we'll see. I don't think Emus are not balanced. I don't think they have much water involved. Emu's here in chat, so I'm sure you can say how good yours are on water. But this is water for position rather than for fish. So we'll see if that makes a difference. And I won't dwell in too much for this. We will load Capture Age, and we have Ethiopians versus Turks. So we'll see what those are. We'll slowly reveal what those are. Ethiopians are, well, Dante's Aidens. That is Ethiopians. Yep. So Dante is Ethiopians, which are Aidens, which is Revan's civ, I believe. I haven't seen that played yet, so I have to remind myself what civ that is. And Ray is. Mudars, I should have known from the icon. That is Turks. It's almost the same as the Turkish icon, Mudars. It's quite a good coincidence. So we'll get this game 3 crack up. It's a 1-1 in the Custom Cup final. Dante versus Ray. And Ray has here on the south side of the bank has gone for Mudars, which is Elenir's Camel civ. I just very well incorporated the Cafayette, so I'd be interested to see what Ray does there if we do see that map, because I thought it's a very good open civ. But I think Mudars, because Elenir made them fairly balanced, I think it has water. Yeah, it has pretty much a full doctrine. It's only missing heavy demo, but eco-wise, Janatoris is the most Camely civ. This is slightly less Camely, but it has It can do Imperial Camels. It gets free chemistry and hand cannons and it gets chemistry and hand cannons and castles. It doesn't get them for free. It has the Indian Pierce armor bonus. It has the Malay age up. It has the Ethiopian age up resources. It has Chinese technology costs, and it has faster technologies, which I believe is that Portuguese? Yes, the Portuguese one again. Has camel archers and zealotry Maghrebi camel, so double camel bonuses, with the Polish team bonus of the scout cavalry line having bonus damage against archers. But this is pretty much a full doctrine. So that is Mudar's. The anti-civ, Aiden's, has the Lithuanian food start, has faster firing cavalry archers, so there's cavalry archer civ, which might not do well against the camel archers, so that'd be interesting to see how that plays out. It also has the cheaper Chinese technologies. It has cheaper castles, like Dante's previous civ. It has winged hussar, but it does not get hussar, so it does not get winged hussar. Yes, unfortunately, we did say that in the civs that if you have got winged hussar replacing hussar, you need to actually have hussar in your civs, and we did tell people that. And also gets the Goth population edition in Imperial Age. It has Mangadai, Kasba, which is the Berber team bonus, and Recurve Bow, which was the Hungarian bonus. And it has faster working castles, Krepos and donjons. Faster working castles. There are no Krepos and donjons. But they're the two things. So we have a cavalry archer civ and a camel civ with camel archers, and I think this goes in the way of Ray. Unfortunately, I think Ray does have the better civ matchup here, and as I have said, civ matchups are pretty important here, more important than normal Age of Empires. But this is Dante's home map, so who knows? Maybe they have a good idea how to play this. I haven't played this map. I've mostly banned this map if given half a chance. I don't really know how this map starts. I think it's standard, like double boar. Ray's definitely thinking about water before Diante. Dante's thinking about pushing in, getting all the hunt in first, milling the shorefish. So yeah, it's only short for this match, but the dock is such a good position to go in water for the position, because you can just kill eco in feudal age. Apologise, a bit echoey for a second. I was speaking into my drinks bottle. I was like, that sounds very echoey. And the map has quite a lot of hills, so cavalry archers aren't bad, and camel archers aren't bad, because you can just pew into the centre. The only game I have seen is with Ananir Cassid, that absolute slogfest between Tuga and MT Explorer, and I saw half the end. Okay, the land should be connected, Emu. I'm not sure what happened why they weren't. The outside should always be connected. Yeah. I think it was a bit slow. I think watering troll is very important, yeah, but yeah, unfortunately, it's not as fishy as I would have liked this map. I think this map would have been great with more fish, but it's very good for position, because that's, I don't have grid mod on, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 tiles from the water. It's quite close. So maybe milling the water is a good idea for Dark Age. We will see. It's cheaper. It's certainly cheaper. Definitely less on wood. But resources-wise, that is fairly similar because of these extra eco units. Actually, I know, right, it's the farms. Dante's actually started to make farms. Well, Ray has not. Ray is on boars now and still got sheep to go. So making farms this early is an interesting decision, because I feel like you just go for the shepherding while you can. Save having to go wood, make farms as you go up to feudal age, if you can't help it. If you have a choice, or if you have a choice to. I guess double lumber camp is also why there's quite a lot of spent on wood. So resources collected are probably fairly similar. Okay, feudal age has been clicked up behind us, like that's not. So yeah, and then Ray's also going to click up as well, I imagine. Should be able to, sure, yeah, it's clicked up behind that villager. So fairly similar up times. No one's got any bonuses, I think, this time around. No one has the Malay age up bonus. So it'll be interesting to see what on this map, because I haven't seen early play on this map. I haven't seen if it should it be fast castle, should it be feudal age scouts? We see Ray here scouting with fishing ship, which is a very good. It's a good move there to scout with fishing ship. See that Dante is not going dark. I'm not sure what that would be. What that would mean for Ray? Like, the fishing ship was walking backwards. I saw you sailing backwards there. I'm sure the wind shouldn't be going out for your sails. But yeah, it's good to know that you're in a dock. Like, how much water do you can emit if you haven't seen a dock? Do you like make some galleys to be annoying? Do you make do you fish your opponent's water to be annoying? Okay, Ray has the Ray. I forgot that Ray does have the melee up bonus. It's like everyone has the melee up bonus. I just assume that they have. So Ray has agent quicker than Diante and almost enough for a fast castle. I mean, will have enough for a fast castle. I'm sorry. And also hasn't bought loom, so has no need to actually mine gold because of the Ethiopian age up bonus. So it's a very fast and efficient castle there. Well, Diante has to mine some gold, but it's still going to be a good age up, good castle age time. But look at that, 1 minute 20 from castle age, which is interesting to see what Ray will do here. Obviously, a barrack should be the first play. Another board. I think it's more board. I think it's 3 boards, potentially. I think this Ray's been very slow to taking his. He's still got one to take. I was a bit confused. That's why I saw him bring 2 boards in earlier. So maybe you start with 3 boards. Oh, you do start board way over here. I think Ray's taking their equivalent one. Lots of bears though. Boars and bears. All the bees. Boars, bears, and bad fish. Yeah, so we do see some galleys. Okay, not going land military, going galleys. No barracks yet. So I mean, this fast castle, but at what cost almost? Using galleys to secure the perimeter. Decided to do different things. That's the scout. Scouts attacking the gold, not too much of an issue. Diante hasn't got loom either. Both of them are loomless. Trying to maximise their fast castle time. That could have been taken advantage of. Nice quick warning here by Diante. I think maybe Ray's trying to look for a scout a villager on their own. Because that's what you can kill without loom. You can kill a villager on your own. Has Ray gone for loom yet? Nope, Ray not gone loom. I wonder if Diante has gone loom though. Is loom behind it? Loom is behind this. Warning signs. Okay, here we see the fact that the scouts. As Gani's helping though, so Diante's losing this fight. Is that off the hill? It's hard to tell, but in the end, Ray's scout proves the victor here. I just want to see what Ray does next. There's no barracks yet. It's just going like full boom. On both sides, another town set, 3 town centres, only 2 for Diante. So Ray's definitely in the lead in this map. The fish boom really helps because you can take this out. It's shore fish from a fishing ship. It isn't great, but it's much better than walking. Just sort of having a bit respite. Nothing's enough. Getting the eco upgrades. Double eco here, single eco here. So Diante's in a position to catch up if they were to get some more TCs out. Good farming eco here. Farming eco it's getting down for Ray. The same number of farms. It's all fairly it's fairly boring to be honest. But Ray has the eco lead not only on fishing hits but also on villagers. 10 villager lead. It's only going to get worse. Neither player's on gold though. Ray hasn't actually committed to going to gold yet. And none of the TCs, well that's a very weird scroll, sorry. None of the TCs are on gold, they're on sort of this weird, bad, okay this one's sort of, but not good enough to not need a mining camp. So it's all very interesting, and neither is Diante's also on the wood lines. So no one's thinking about TC for gold, no one's thinking about military, it's all thinking about, I need wood for farms, I need farms for humans, and that's all I need. All I need in the world. Here we see a house post from Ray. Because they can't find an outpost. Wonder if that will that mill make a sneak barracks in the back? They could do, and it'd be nice to see. It'd be nice to see a sneak barracks, or sneak stable rather. I feel like you don't make a sneak barracks. You're making cavalry options. Oh no, they're just walling. Okay, so it's going to be a long one, guys. If it goes too long, I'll change the times 2 speed. If it becomes particularly boring. Dandy's also not pumping out all his TCs. Oh, okay, that's wheelbarrow. That's why. That explains it. Getting wheelbarrow. That's yeah. Dandy's on the ball for eco upgrades. How many farms? 18 farms. How many farms? 26. Okay, but Ray's got the eco. He's not got the eco upgrades, but Ray's got the eco numbers. 27 on food. That's 28 on food. Be 29 soon. 30 soon. 30 on food. That's 5 TC production. That's 3 TC production and then some. I feel like you need to go in gold as well. If you want to think about going in, I feel like you need to go in gold as well. And just like the Turks, the Mudars are a gold-heavy civilization. They like their camels, they like their camel archers, they like their hand cannons. That's their speciality. So I feel like going gold sooner rather than later is the play for them. So it's interesting to see why there's so many wood TCs and there's no mining camps yet. It means it's going to be a long game. So chat, what do you think about this? Who do you think is going to win this game? Ray's in the lead for now, but Ray doesn't seem to be... Ray's eco is very boom focused and not very not boom focused. But the map control is good. Look at this lovely outpost right in the way of the town centre. Gianti's sorry, that would be good, but Gianti does not see it. Gianti's thinking about relics with monastery. Has Ray thought about relics? Not yet. It's interesting. But walling them out, I think that's fully walled. I imagine it is. But yeah, just completely making outposts everywhere. The villager's under attack. Where's the villager? That's a... Oh, there are 2 villagers. There was a villager... Oh, this one here. Okay, Ray has got looms inside us since we first saw. I guess you would need to once you start making outposts in the north. Because there's a lot of bears. Quentin's getting fletching for nothing, I guess, for town centres. Okay, the monk's actually converting the villager, which is... I mean, it's good. It's good. Let's just... The scouts here. Which will be converted first? Will it die to the bear, or will... or will the scout kill the monk? It's all happening here. Okay. Dante very much loses that interaction. The scout kills the monk, the villager survives. But I don't think for long. There's not going to be many bear attacks left. I think the bear will kill this villager in the end, if Dante does not themselves. A very quick zoom. So Dante is getting the relics that they can. How many relics do they have? 1 on this side of the map. 1 in the monastery. 1 here. 2. And Ray has available 1 there. I knew I could see it on the map somewhere. 1 here. Where's the last relic? Is there only 4? There could only be 4 on this map. I'm not 100% sure. These are all custom maps. Okay, this villager broke out because it was getting converted. Okay, I think this is running into a dead end. Oh, chase it! Chase the villager! Chase the villager! Chase the villager! No! Okay, Ray is selling wood to go up, but not really because it's still way too few. Another monk bites the dust. Way too few gold. Okay, really going in gold now. Yeah, just a bit strange. Like, why didn't you make a mining camp on gold earlier? Now you have to like panic get gold to go to Imp. Or Dante is heavy on gold but not on food. So he needs to make lots more farms. Okay, selling food to go to Imp. Yeah, there we go. Imp's coming in. Not sure what Imp will lead to though. I just want to see Ray's vision. That's not Ray, that's Gaia's vision. Here's Ray's vision. It's a lot of vision. Let's say that it's a lot of vision. I thought there'd be more like Morgani will come in and things like that. Bodkin maybe. But yeah, getting the early chemistry. Get monastery of their own, but no monks yet. Yeah, now getting it's gonna be Morgani, Kalangani, I imagine. And because there's no gates, maybe transport ship. I hope transport ship. But very boring. It's sitting behind these stone walls. Is that double stone wall? It's hard to tell. I think, yeah, it's double stone wall. It's a lot of stone walls. There's only single stone wall here. Okay, these galleys, they got to galley, almost died. Careening, okay, careening, that feels like transport ship plays. I feel like you wouldn't be unless you were doing transport ships or fighting in water, and he's not fighting in water. The Scalbardian armour, thinking about camels? It's not going to be camel archers, it's not going to be hand cannons, so it looks like camels. I see monk, you see a monk, I see big score. And you monkey, you see... I mean, you're not wrong. I mean, obviously, we do know that Navy heavily inflates score. So, and Ray has a lot of Navy. So it's not as far as you might believe, but I think Ray's definitely in the lead. The eco is solid. 3 cannon galleons on the field. And Dante's only started to make Mangudai, and Mangudai from castles that can be sniped by bombard cannon galleons. And these can be elite. Like I said, Midar's is only missing heavy. No, that was a different civ. that was last game. Midar's does get same as only missing heavy demo. And I thought I got confused with my game for a second. Yeah, does get elite cannon, which adds 2 more range to your galleons, and there's 3. This castle is not. It's just only been built and it's just going to die before it makes any Mangudai. Right, is it? Yeah, that one's making elite Mangudai. Okay, there's a few more castles around. I mean, elite Mangudai are a very good unit. They do die to camel archers, but they're a very good unit. Okay, we see plate barding armor, and still no stables. There's no stables yet, but let's just think about no gates either. I guess it is going to be transport. I did say transport ship buys, but bombard tower. Okay, I like that move. I haven't seen any bombard towers this tournament. That's an interesting move. Like I say, like once you've got water, it's very difficult to because water gives you map control. Map control gives you position to attack from. It's very difficult to come back from this. Because now you can land unabashed. Run through the heart of the eco completely unprotected. Like there's no castles here to protect any of this eco if you were to make a landing. Yeah, but there's no transport ships in queue. We need transport ships in queue. Make a landing. Land for about 50 Imperial camels. Do it, Ray. I'm daring you to land with 50 Imperial camels. Here we see some Mangudai dying to galley. It's a war galley. It's almost galleon. It's almost a galleon of chemistry and Brayson. This elite Mangudai doesn't have thumb ring. Doesn't have bloodline. It does have bloodline. Sorry. It's getting recurve bows, which are actually be quite useful. And it makes it one range below. 8 compared to 2 range below. I forgot that galleons get a range upgrade when they upgraded. Okay, we see heavy camo. Yep. That means there's a stable somewhere. Where's the stable? Let's find the stable. Okay, here they are. Here are the stables. We're seeing a push, guys. Castle, can be trebs or even bombard cannons. Dante has tried to fight back on water, but I think it's a little too late. A little too late to fight back on water now. You need to mass a lot of land armies. 30 Mangudai though, which is a good number of Mangudai. It's going to stop heavy camels. We see conscription coming in, husbandry. Blast furnace, all the good upgrades for the camels. Now we actually seen some camels. Imperial camel hasn't come in yet, which is sad. But here we see the walls have been deleted. The camels are coming in, all 2 of them. I was hoping for transport ships personally. I was thinking, like, why would you make Karenin if you weren't making transport ships? My only idea was bombard cannon galleons. But we do see on this side the anti is also broken through. And there's a lot of Mangudai here, and these cannon galleons just can't quite reach. We do see a panic castle coming up from Ray. Will it be sniped? Will it not be sniped? It looks like it looks like it could be denied. And we see a backup. Okay, no, that's not backup. That's just a Dianti castle. I think it should be denied. He's got looks like got ballistic stun ring. That's enough. Like this is a bit too many villagers to pump, but the cannon galleons can reach. These Mangudai are gonna have a good job. But this villager might. Yeah, that villager dies. Okay, yeah. That's a lot of vills on that castle. A lot of vills. More vills are coming. Look at me. Look at the eco KDs. 7 to 40, 7 to 50. 50 vills have died making this castle. I mean, I joke. It's not that high, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was like 30, 40 now, and it's still being denied. 62 villagers have died. I think some of them are fishing ships as well. But the camels are coming in the north. Camels and cannon galleons can even range this. The elite cannon galleon can even range this TC. Camels are these imperial camels now, from the looks of it. The imperial camels in the north, Mangudai down the castle in the south. It's all a bit go. There's camel archers being made as well. The camel archers will stop this. That will stop this raid. It's more of a push at this. It's some sort of a raid push. But I think in base trade world, I think this force of Imperial Camel is doing slightly more than the Mangudai. Unfortunately, the Mangudai getting chased home. Like these Imperial Camel guys, 180 HP. The Mangudai are good, but they're not that good. And going for change binding on their own was like going for their own camels, but their own camels are just going to die to any Mudai camels. Now this castle's going to be denied, and then that castle might be denied with the GG at this point, because I feel like the entire push has stopped. Because Mangudai just getting murdered by the galleons, and well as this castle, which is finally built after all those 50 villagers died building it, it's now going to get the final kills of the game, I imagine. I feel like there's no point fighting after this, because I don't. Yeah. I was like maybe because the eco is fairly similar, 120, 110, but yeah, the anti saw that there's no the push is gone. There's no way to gain back land now. Like with mixing camel archers, it's just over for any Mangudai player. So a bit of a longer match this time, 40 minutes, bit of a longer one, but it was a good match. I think it showed the importance of water on this map, on Glacier Lagoon. Pick a civ which can do water, and Mudars can do water. It's got almost a full water tech tree. No water bonuses, but almost a full water tech tree. Cheaper technologies helps as well. What is always good to have cheaper technologies, because this water control, these are good positions for castles. When you mix elite cannon galleons, those castles aren't good anymore. And with water control, you get map control. With map control, you get position. You get the position to attack from, and you can get position to get raids in. Now you can't wall this. This is not easy to wall. So you can easily just get a raid to stream in around here. It's so easy. So there we have game 2. No, we have game 3 done and dusted. So it's probably going to be Arenaception game 4, Dante's last home map, but it might not be. Let's load the Civ. There, is that loading it better? Yep. I minimised the window. I didn't realise that minimised on OBS as well. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing, game? Where's my mouse? My cursor's gone. My cursor's gone. Where's my cursor gone? I've lost my cursor. How do I find my cursor, guys? Bear with while I find my cursor. Yeah, I don't know if anyone on chat knows what to do when there's a missing cursor. Please tell me, because I'm very confused why my cursor just disappeared. Help! My cursor's disappeared from my laptop. Obviously, I can move around, but I can't see the cursor. I don't know how. I don't know what I've clicked to done that. So it's a bit of a pain here. Restart. I can still click things. Like restart my entire computer because I don't really want to do that. I can still click stuff. Okay, we'll try and cast without the mouse. I guess I'll have to restart later. But yeah, I can still click stuff, but it's just a bit more difficult. Okay, I'll unplug my mouse. Well, the thing is that it's not just the mouse. It's my laptop's trackpad, which also doesn't have a cursor. Yeah, I mean, I'm on the like I've googled the tried to Google the help. Let me just look at my control panel. Sorry for the thing. You have a look at the sieves that we're doing with. There we go. Done it. Found the mouse. Sorry, I had to. Here we go. It's back. I had to go mouse settings. Unfortunately, yeah, I had to go mouse settings and I like reselect a cursor. So we're back. Thanks, Jewel, for helping out. So we had Aiden's lost against Mudars. So it should be the final map. Should be. Game 4. We had a brief break where I had a very technical difficulty. So game 4 will be Arenaception. So I've already had a look at the civs. So we'll be a bit quick with the civs. We'll go straight to it. We'll go straight to it.
Yes.
So we've Goths versus Britons here. So I'm sure if you know your civs well. Oh no, you know it. Dianti is Emu Civ 6, which is Goths apparently. They have Emu 6 for Dianti. And Ray is Hey Oh I don't know, or Hey Oid K as I like to call it. Because I think it should be now after I kept making a mistake. That says Hey Odick. Okay, Hey Oid okay. Okay, we'll get the map going and we'll have a look at the civ. So this is sort of standard arena vibes, but fortified clearing style, but the fortified clearing is walled itself. Everything's walled. So do you expand outwards? Do you hide inwards? Do you bother to go out here? There's less relics, there's fewer relics as well, there's only 5 relics rather than the 7 that Fort Hyclone usually has. And they're distributed everywhere on the map, so not just in the centre, so you might not have to play this like an arena game, unfortunately. But let's look at the civs. I know Emu Civ 6 fairly well, so we'll go for Ray's Hey I Don't Know. It's an infantry civ. The Japanese attack bonus, the Goth cheapness, and or discount as people call it usually. It also has the Byzantine HP bonus and the Korean stone mining bonus with sergeants, Yasima, tower shields, the Lithuanian Imperial Age tech. And it has castles, creposts and donjons work faster, but does not have donjons or creposts. So just castles work faster. And Deante for Life Civ is Emu Civ 6, which is a cavalry civ. So it has the Gujara, the old Gujara bonus, where but units do 40% bonus damage, whatever. Not like the new one, where that's only in Imperial Age these days for Gujaras. Has cheaper castles like Franks, that seems to be a trend for Diante. Has Lumberjacks work faster, so the Celt bonus. Starts with an extra horse, which is the Emu bonus. And has faster working farmers, which I believe is the Slav bonus. And it has with Cataphract, Casbah, Timrid Siegecraft, and it has Krepos, Chronology and Castles work 10% faster. And that's just castles again. So that bonus is probably like 3 or 4 times today, and no one's added Kreposts with that bonus yet, or donjons. Britons, hey, I don't know. Yep. Okay, so this is going to be fairly arena vibes, to be honest. Like how their arena builds. Let's just see. I imagine pretty good, but this extra horse is going to be it's doing wonders for Diante's score. That looks like Auto Scout. if I saw an Auto Scout, that's an Auto Scout because it's gone straight for the right hand corner. But it's very good for looking at the relics. It's always good to find the relics. Maybe I think it's on non-Auto Scout now. Now that's seen Ray's walls. I think it's doing the non-Auto Scout vibes, but it could still be Auto Scouting. So I mean, I don't know my arena build very well. I just know to put things on wood and then put things on food, and then we'll go from there. And then start to put things on gold. Take the boars first, push the hunt in, then take the sheep. Or push the hunt in while taking the boar and just sort of leave the sheep alone. That's my vibes for arena. I'm not gonna. Dante's gone 5 on wood, Ray's gone 4 on wood. Dante has the wood chopping bonus. Probably too many on wood. I feel like you only need 4 on wood if you got the wood chopping bonus. I feel like Dante's going to end up with a lot of wood floating. That's just my... Hey, I don't know, it's not a castle dropping civ. It is a... it's an infantry civ. It's a sort of... It's a goth flood civ with sergeants, not huskars. From the sounds of it, it's like sergeants go burr. I mean, I guess that means it's sort of castle droppy vibes, but it's not castle drop civ. Yeah, it's flood with sergeants and Yasuna towers. I think that's sort of the vibes here. I guess you could castle drop of this civ because it has all this Korean stone mining bonus, but I wouldn't call it like a... It doesn't get like the 350 stone in Castle Age that Gondor has, which was Game 2's, which was Dante's civ in Game 2. So yeah, I wouldn't call it. It's castle dropping in the vibe of like Turks as castle dropping. So I say not really, but yeah, I guess so. And we see wandering villages in feudal age. So it's a trushing civ at the moment, but it's not with donjons so they can't actually make sergeants with it, as far as I can tell. It'd be nice if they had dungeons with it, because then you could have dungeons with sergeants, with faster attack and cheaper. Okay, we see a barracks. So there could be an eagle spam civ, but it's not enough gold for eagle spam civ, so I'm not sure what this barracks is doing. I thought it'd be more trushy than not trushy, but it's not trushy. It's a man. Okay, it's man. I guess it is man at arms trush. But a bit late for man at arms. I mean, I don't know my arena builds whatsoever. I'm sure Ray knows better than me how man at arms trush works. But personally, I feel like it's a bit late because they're still in the militia. Still have to make the militia first, and then then the man at arms. But I'm sure, yeah, I'm sure they know what they're doing. But I guess I mean, if they're faster attacking and cheaper, do you need them to be men at arms when they're faster attacking? So now, yeah, we're breaking through, and Diante's warning him. But with Palisades not Stonewall, so expecting to do some Castle Age behind that and getting some boom. I feel like maybe Stonewall and House Walls might be the good idea, and it's not walled here yet. Oh no, it is walled. Sorry, that tree. The tree's in the wrong place. Double layering, okay. I mean, it's better than nothing. Double layering. Getting eco upgrades, but yeah, it's not going to be a fast castle out of this. Okay, man at arms does come in. I'd like to see some sergeant personally. That's what I would like to see. But we see another tower, but that is Dante's only gold that's inside the walls. There's one down here, but they haven't seen it. So yeah, as far as Dante knows, that's their only gold. So they don't really want to lose that. And that village has been walled in by a mining camp, which is very unfortunate now. So we see some tower wars, and both these villas are walled in by a mining camp. Yeah, deleted the mining camp. That's sad, but I mean the mining camp not doing anything anyway. So this tower war. This tower has more HP, and I'm not sure why. Let's have a look at the bonuses again. Oh yes, the Byzantine bonus. It has a Byzantine build. Oh, of course, it has more HP because it has Byzantine HP bonus. Oh, is it the Byzantine HP bonus? Yeah, I think so. That's amazing. You can win tower wars like that so well, and it's also on a hill. No, it's not on a hill, unfortunately, but it's good enough. Now Ray's outposting. I mean, I feel like you need 10 watch if you want to make any use. That's less than having a tower, to be honest. Look at that, towering, just chilling tower. Yeah, might as well. So Dante's in a bit of a bother because they haven't seen any safe gold yet. Haven't seen their gold in the corner here. Their horse, where's the horse? Their horse hasn't spotted it yet. Yeah, it's done the entirety of the north side, entirety of the middle, it just hasn't done the west side yet. Once they do that, they might realise that they have safe gold, and their life might be a bit more easier. We'll see some scouts in. Scout kills a man at arms, dies to a spear. Yeah, I think maybe save the scout numbers. I think you need a few more. No, you need more scouts than that, and also delete these stone walls. Yeah, I think that one was deleted. It went to 0 HP a lot. Okay, yeah, now we've seen. Where's the horse has missed that gold again? What's happening? What is happening? Like, Dante needs wood quick. It's got wood under TC. That's fine. Needs more scouts. Yeah, it's not looking good for Diante. It's looking good for Ray. These. Yeah, I thought you could stonewall, but just yeah, it's right. I think he just wanted to be greedy, Emi. I think he wanted to be greedy and have the 200 stone for castles. But yeah, maybe stonewall was a bit more sensible, just to stop the attack, just to make things a bit less painful. This is not silly boys. This Ray's civ, so these villas won't be insane. I guess that's probably why they were banned, because Ray is a trusher. Oh, he's not got loom. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that is not good. Thanks for doing the casting for me, Diane. Oh, that is a shame. And still has not seen that gold in the corner. So thinks they have no gold. Okay, using their remaining vills, I guess, almost. It's almost all their vills they have, which aren't on this stone, to try and run these towers down. At least the man-at-arms die. That's a good. That is. I mean, that's fairly good. It's something. I'm not sure what it is yet, but it's something. And these scouts are getting some hits on the villagers. There's only one villager in this tower here, so it's not going to do massive amount of damage to anything that spots. But the scouts are dead. This spearman is a bit lost, so I think this tower might go down before the spearman gets here. Not quite, no. But at this point, these things have weakened enough that you could probably build your own tower. It's a lot of stone saving for not Castle Age. Okay, well now we're finally going to see this guy. Will Dianthe leg it like a boss to the gold? So this spearman dies. Fortunately, one doesn't. No, it doesn't even die because there's only two. Okay, it goes to this gold. No, you've gone to this gold. This is so trashable. You have this gold at the back. It's gone to this gold as well. Oh, if you realised like a few seconds early, you wouldn't have to. It's just such a risky. That's such a risky business. That's just going to get trashed now. But build this palisade walls, lock the vills out of the base, which is something for now. Can take gold in peace. But I can easily, that could be ratted down. It's 6 damage a hit. Just that's 20 hits. I mean, mine some gold. I mean, that's not. I mean, taking this fight. It's got a villager. EKKD is now only 17 to 2 instead of 17 to 1 at least. Jeez, I didn't realise it was that bad. Oof. It's not looking good for the Ant, despite the score. I guess I don't know what the score's from. And yeah, Dianthe just sold all of their stone basically to get some food, to make some scouts. And there's more man-at-arms, there's more spearmen on the field. Those vills are dying. These scouts dying. The forward vills are dying at least. There aren't many of those left now. There's only one left. But everything's all successfully walled in, unfortunately. All the towers are walled in. The gate's just been opened. And it's going to be open permanently, it seems. Oof. So I wonder whether that was just a Capture Age Pro. Alert. I mean, if Dianthe could just hold off for a bit, like, Castle Age isn't miles away. A couple of farms there, well, one farm there, maybe, just to, like, keep it under the CC. Build some eco, build a lumber camp out here. I think everything's fairly okay. Got enough for Castle Age? Yeah, Castle Age is coming in. So then he gets lots of stone, build a castle, could try and hold things back a bit. These vills are on a rampage. So yeah, there's only one vill left forward, and Ray hasn't sucked up reinforcement yet. Let's have a look at this eco, because we haven't seen that yet. Lots of farms, all looking good. None on gold yet, but or at all. So it's not maybe going to buy their way to Castle Age, okay. But Dianthe will not have enough gold stone to get a castle immediately. That's an important thing. Are these vills tracking the army? Imagine if I want to create. Oh no, I think they just. Oh no! Don't open the gate! Don't open the gate! Oh, they realise not to open the gate because they are lumberjacks, I think, from the looks of it. Getting infantry armor. So definitely thinking about site. Oh, cancelled Castle Age and put it back, maybe, or maybe they deleted a vill or something. Couldn't quite. Just so the resources come back. I'm not sure. I wonder what was happening. This vill's on a mission to take that farm, I think. I think they're going to take the farm and delete them. I thought they reseeded it. They reseeded the farm though, so I don't know. That's some wood. That's some wood down the drain. Almost worked wonderfully. Hi, Mylia. What do you mean? What are the civ ups? I'm not sure what you mean by that question, unfortunately. The bonuses, or okay, we see. Is there enough stone to actually get a castle? Just about to get a castle from there. We see a monastery. I think that's a classic Diante move to get a monastery at this point. But like, if in doubt, get a monastery. As soon as Castle comes in, Bodkin's... I mean, even Fletching's not even in yet. These towers could do so much work if Fletching was in. But Ray hasn't bothered to... hasn't decided to go to gold yet. Finally he is. If Fletching this fight would have been so over, with Diante being luminous for so long, that would have been such an over fight. Oh yeah, the bonuses. Sorry. So yeah, a brief. Ray Civ is infantry based. Has Goth Japanese infantry with Byzantine buildings. That's generally the major vibe. With focusing on sergeants. That's ugh. And Ray Civ is cavalry based with more of a mix. It has more eco bonus. It has this Celt Lumberjack bonus. It has the Frank Castle bonus. Apparently that's why I don't need so many. It's been pointed out in chat. And the Frank Castle bonus as well. So it's, yeah, it's more military versus sort of infantry vibes. I mean, at first I didn't like the castle, but I guess it's. I don't like it because you can just delete the walls if you spot it in time. Now we see a siege workshop. GG is called. Oh, that's a shame. We didn't see the castle come up. Oh, I was hoping for the castle to come up, but I guess Diante ran out of food. And having a castle here. So there we go. Ray is the champion of our custom cup tournament, and I'm sure he is getting some prizes from Eleanor as we speak, or whatever, or would have got prizes from winning the tournament of some money, which is lovely to hear. And well, congratulations, Ray, our last minute sub into the tournament. And Diante put a valiant effort. Yeah, Cataract should do quite well to beat sergeants and pikes and things, but the problem is Eco. I think all those files have been going to be denied sooner rather than later. I feel like Diante could have held on with pushing back here, but this map is a bit less resources than the fortified clearing, so I think they're going to run out of stone, so it has to come out into the danger zone. You never think that inside your own walls is a danger zone, but this is, but to get more stone. Yeah, I think he just went out of eco. Yeah, well played for Diante, taking game one. That's why Lumbertown is the best map, because, well, it is the best map. So if you want to play a meta player, that's the map for it. Oh yeah, it's split. It might actually both players might be winning some prizes as well. Diante might get a cut of the prize fund as well, but I'm not 100% sure. That's Eleanor's job to work that out. But congratulations to both of them for making the final, and for Ray for winning it 3-1. Could have been a best of 7 this one. I guess it didn't have time to in the end. But thanks for coming and watching me cast. I'm sure there's going to be a VOD for it. I might put it on YouTube as well, so it has a permanent record. And I will be casting the other final matches from all the groups whenever they're played. So if you're in a final, stay tuned, I might see you again. I will look to see who I can raid. Let's have a look at Twitch and see who is online. Who I vaguely know. No one I follow is on, or Paradox is online. I could raid Paradox. I might just do that. It's easier than finding someone. So thanks for coming, and I will see you all. Probably soon, whenever. I don't know when the other final matches are happening, but they will be happening at some point. But we'll start raiding things, and bye bye.